Engineering really rules the world. You can just take a step outside and everything you see is engineered. Everything in this room, someone designed it with intention. My name is Christiana Kearns. I'm a mechanical engineering major here at Worcester Polytechnic Institute.
My name is Rebecca Shields. I am a senior in mechanical engineering.
My name is Matthew Lydon. I'm majoring in mechanical engineering and mathematics.
I started really young, 3D printing Halloween costumes. I would want to put lights into a helmet or gloves.
I grew up in a household where if something broke, we couldn't replace it. We didn't have the money to do that. So I had to learn how to fix things myself.
My high school engineering teacher, she really pushed all of us to fail, pushed all of us to learn. And from there, I fell in love with engineering.
I always liked building things. I mean, when my car broke, I decided to fix it myself. I really need the hands-on experience that I valued.
My name is Mehdi Mortazavi. I'm an associate teaching professor in the mechanical engineering department at Worcester Polytechnic Institute. These amazing undergraduate students developed the idea of a system that can increase the energy efficiency of buildings for heating purposes.
The overall project is to design and build a thermal energy prototype that can be used in a home.
What our group is doing is called sensible energy storage, where you physically store heat in a material.
There's a challenge. We don't use energy uniformly throughout the day, so energy producers have to figure out how much energy they need to have available to the energy grid at any given time. There's also intermittent production. We're going to get things like a cloud that passes over your solar array, so you have to have a way to store energy when you don't have access to it.
So this system takes power from the grid and it converts that to heat energy, which then heats up sand. Sand can get really hot and it can hold on to that heat for a very long time. And then when thermal energy is needed at a later time, it can then be drawn from the system and used in the home. It's like a sand battery.
We have a really good dynamic as a team. All of our strengths sort of build on each other to make something that I don't think that we could do by ourselves.
I've been calling myself the design team in my report. A big part of it was the general geometry. What shape should it be? What materials do we want to use? We decided on a really long cylinder because the heating element is in the middle, so it's able to heat up faster.
My job in this is to be able to take the heat out of it by running water through the system. So I am working on the hydraulics and the sensors to actually get all of the numbers that we need. The pump goes into our system. It hits a temperature sensor, a flow sensor, and a pressure sensor. It'll hit the big 4-foot long pipes, turns itself around, hits another 3 sensors going the other direction, then goes to the outlet where all of our hot water will come out. I will also be working with Matt to actually get all of the numbers that we need from these sensors.
We need to know how much energy that the system can store, but we don't know what the thermal conductivity of this particular sand is. So we're actually going to measure the temperature at these points.
Once we collect all the data, we'll take turns evaluating what's going on and then make improvements upon it.
Designing something that's new is both exciting and scary, but we're just trying to build it and we're gonna see what fails. We're planning on stuff failing, it's bound to.
Engineering is hard, you're going to fail a lot, and failure is frustrating. But once you get over it, it is so fulfilling.
Space to fail appropriately and confidently is an important thing for engineers to know how to do. I can't tell you how many times I've failed even on this one project.
We all hear about climate change, but no one ever talks about how to solve it. And so the clean energy field really opens up possibilities to fix this issue.
My recommendation is come to the world of engineering because we learn about problems, analyze the data, and finally we solve problems.
There's a ton of research going into the clean energy field right now. Mechanical engineering you can do a whole lot with. That pursuit is really needed.
I really think that engineering education is a fantastic method to learn about the world around us and make a significant impact in some of these big problems.
It gives you an amount of power that you wouldn't have before. You can go, I can actually solve this problem for hundreds of thousands of other people and make a positive change in the world.